when we're looking at the automotive edge, this is what we have essentially. We have a live vehicle rolling down the road. That vehicle is going to have some type of what we call a cloud, for lack of better words. Think of this as the edge computing capability, things that can happen there very dynamically. And that vehicle is going to be generating data, intelligent feedback that's going to go back off into a cloud, back into a backend system. And we're going to have data coming down to that vehicle to perform system management, to update it, whatever. The customers themselves will also be interacting with the vehicle both indirectly through web interfaces and applications to change settings on the vehicles, to look at performance data, and they'll be acting directly, say, to open up a lock on a door, right? That's something you see right now as a capability. So there's an indirect and direct vehicle communications. The vehicles themselves will be doing a lot of communication with other objects. So say a stoplight turns red, you now have the ability to notify the vehicle, alert the customer in the car, get them to put the brakes on or put the brake on for them, avoid a lot of accidents, loss of life. So this stuff is very interconnected. Now, the developers will also be tied in through this same interface into a web, and they as well will be going in and developing code and looking at the results of that code and seeing things in real time. You'll probably see a combination. We know that some automotive manufacturers are partial to keeping all their proprietary data on site. So we'll see on-premise cloud where they do that, keep all their code there safely. But we will also see off-premise cloud where we collaborate and where we allow consumers in. And there'll probably be some type of indirect synchronization between them. Firewalls everywhere to make sure that we actually keep things safe. And in this world, we will also have the ability to test hardware physically and virtually. We're working with customers right now to look at virtual hardware testing capabilities and digital twins to be able to really model these vehicles and test all these system changes before they even hit the road. And I'm not going to get into this in great detail here, this diagram, but I do have it up here. I want you to see it. Is that at the heart of this, you need to have an edge platform. And it delivers those things I just talked about earlier, some of those attributes of an edge platform, primarily development, the ability to develop applications, operating systems, and things like that, the ability to deploy those things to the vehicles, the ability to operate everything, and then being able to provide supporting services to that edge platform. It's not really part of the edge platform per se, but there are services that are tied into that edge platform, third-party providers, different type of applications, et cetera. But the idea here is that it becomes very fluid, very interconnected, and it becomes a more continuous type experience versus being very disjointed where somebody develops code, sends it to the field, they put it in a vehicle, the vehicle goes through testing, that data comes back. It's not going to be occurring like that. It's going to be occurring real time. And changes are going to be happening real time. And that's what we need to be aware of in this space, that things are going to be changing like that very, very rapidly.